Big changes at the St. Louis Emergency Management Agency known as CEMA. Questions about tornado sirens not being activated during Friday's tornado are now being answered, and Mayor Cara Spencer is reacting. She says an investigation shows no one pushed the physical button on Friday to make those sirens sound. Thanks for being here at noon. I'm Kay Quinn. We've continued to question the mayor about what happened. On Friday, an EF3 tornado ravaged a huge swath of the northern part of St. Louis. 5 people died. While I was on the air that day with our weather team, I got a text saying the emergency sirens never sounded during the tornado warning. So many more have said the same thing. Well, the city is now responding. In fact, right now the emergency sirens may be sounding in St. Louis. The city says it's testing the system at noon. This all comes after the announcement that CEMA Commissioner Sarah Russell has been placed on administrative leave. An internal investigation found the agency's staff was at an off-site workshop instead of at its post inside police headquarters during that storm threat. In St. Louis, the buttons have to be physically pressed by an employee. One is located at CEMA headquarters, the other is at the fire department. Since no one was at headquarters, Russell called the fire department. Here is audio from that call.
The National Weather Service has issued a tornado warning in the St. Louis area until 15:15.
Right, go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. Hi. I was just after you got the tornado warning. I think that it said it goes till 2:35.
Okay. The one that we just got is
17.
it says 15:15. So if you said until 3:45.
Maybe I got the numbers backwards. 17. Yeah, 3:15. 3:15. Got it. Okay, you got the sirens.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Mayor Spencer signed an executive order yesterday changing the emergency alert protocol. Under the new procedure, the St. Louis Fire Department will now have full responsibility for activating the siren. It will be done at an office that's staffed 24 hours a day. 5 on your side's Diamond Palmer joins us now live. Diamond, I can hear that siren behind you, but tell me more about what happened during that news conference this morning.
Okay, that's right. The sirens are sounding the alarm right at noon as we come on air. That means they're working. This is a test. This is all a part of the internal and external investigations that Mayor Cara Spencer says she is conducting since that commissioner was put on paid leave. This is what we know. Just hours ago at that morning press conference, the mayor answered several questions. Some of them she knew the answers to, and others she said would be part of a further investigation. We know, like you said, that those buttons have to be manually pressed in order to work before this, but new protocols want it to be an automated system. We know that the commissioner, Sarah Russell, was at a workshop at a different location and wasn't at the CEMA office. We know because of that, she then called the fire department and had a phone conversation. We asked if the other person on the other side of that phone line understood what Commissioner Russell was saying. This is the question I asked at today's press conference. Has anyone asked the other person on the other end of that phone call what they heard, if it was clear or unclear in this investigation?
I don't know what that person has indicated as a response, but what I will say is that it was not clear. It should have been crystal clear. A directive should have been made specifically to that person to sound the alarm. And it was not crystal clear. It's also clear to me that the button at the fire department was not working as it should have been. So regardless of that directive, that alarm system was not working in the way it should have been.
So as you can hear, the siren and every communication that comes with that siren is still going off. We are now 4 minutes into, again, these are just testing of these sirens. But of course, again, there are still many questions that remain, including how long the siren button at the fire department was broken. both the mayor and the fire chief have reiterated several times at today's press conference that the primary responsibility to sound the alarms before Friday's tornado was indeed CEMA. The mayor signed Executive Order 83 to automate sirens. That means no more manual button pressing. You may have heard that, of course, the sirens were tested today. They were tested yesterday. And again, that is all a part of this internal and external investigation coming out of Mayor Cara Spencer's office. Now, we do know that funding has been in the works to make this system manual into this automated system. We are hoping that, of course, all of this can be sped up. We talked to the fire chief, who says he would like to see these systems be sped up with this new protocol and Executive Order 83 being put in place. We also know that because of that button being broken at the fire department, a person from the fire department will staff the CEMA office 24/7 until that button is completely fixed. Reporting live here in North St. Louis, Diamond Palmer, 5 on your side.
And Diamond, we know this is the second day they've tested this system, so clearly this is a priority for the city of St. Louis, for Mayor Spencer and first responders.
Okay, certainly a huge priority for Mayor Cara Spencer as well as Fire Chief Dennis Jinkerson. We know, of course, at today's press conference, there was actually many residents who came with the same questions that we had. How long had that button been broken at the fire department? Mayor Cara Spencer says this is a layered investigation. Not only was that the issue, but also, again, having those CEMA staff workers at another location and not inside of the CEMA office, again, has caused this to happen. We will continue to keep everyone updated as this develops.
All right, thank you so much, Diamond Palmer, reporting live from North St. Louis.